I want y'all to go to ESPN and click on the boxing and click on the division rankings. See, this is the idiocy that I talk about when we're talking about assessing boxing. Now, if you look at the welterweight division and you look at the rankings of ESPN, you're going to see that Errol Spence is number 1. You're going to see that Bud Crawford is number 2. You're going to see Manny Pacquiao number 3. You're going to see Keith Thurman number 4. Sean Porter number 5. Ugas number 6. And the list goes on. Danny Garcia number 7. Now, this is what I say about the idiocy in assessing boxing. And this is what I mean. This is not about hating. This is not about, anything of that nature. This is about just logically break it down the way you're supposed to break it down. Now, I don't know who's behind the ESPN. I don't know who's, I can't call it. There's probably a lot of dudes that's doing it, a lot of analysts. But this is the thing that I don't understand, is the way they assess boxing, the way they place people. This is what gets me mad, because you're discrediting everybody here. It doesn't do any good. Even if you like a guy like Errol Spence, even though you like Bud, I understand what the media is trying to do. I understand they're trying to make Bud Crawford and Errol Spence become the mega fight. I understand. But if you're going to put them in the top welterweight, makes sense when you do put them in the top. Now, if you think about, look at the top 10. Look at the top 10. I want you to just really understand what I'm talking about here. If you look at the top 10 rankings, Errol Spence ain't beat nobody in the top 10 in that ranking. Now, of course, aside Kell Brook, because he was one of the top guys before. But what else? Bud Crawford. Look at the top 10, please. Anybody, take a look at the top 10 of ESPN rankings. Who did Bud Crawford beat in the welterweight division? Top 10. Let me know. Now, Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is legendary. Now he's up on the rankings above Keith Thurman. Before he was under, but put it this way, before everybody was under Keith Thurman. And this is what I'm going to try. This is what I'm trying to say. It don't matter if he was injured for 2 years. It don't matter if he had a layoff or whatever. Whatever you think. He's already back. He fought Josecito Lopez. He defended his title again and won. Doesn't matter how he won. He won. Now, who did anything significantly better to surpass or to be placed as number 1? Who did Keith Thurman, who did Errol Spence beat? Because he was never above Keith Thurman. Not even in the pound for pound, not even in the division. What did Errol Spence do? Did he do anything enough to be a number 1? Did Bud Crawford do anything enough in the welterweight division to be number 2? Yeah, y'all have him up there in the pound for pound, but have him number 2 in the welterweight. This is what I mean. This is the idiocy how people rank. Now, if you're going to rank somebody, you have to take into account the accomplishment, the unification, if they unified, the record, the opponents that you have faced in the welterweight division. But let's just think about it right now. Just let's put it right now. Just let's go by the list right now. Sean Porter beat Ugas, a top welterweight. Keith Thurman beat Sean Porter, a top welterweight. Keith Thurman beat Danny Garcia, a top welterweight. Manny Pacquiao beat Jesse Vargas, top 10 welterweight. Who the hell did Errol Spence and Bud Crawford beat to be number 1 or number 2? It does not make any sense. This is what I mean when I'm talking about assessing boxing the right way. You're misleading the casuals. You're misleading the casuals. It makes no sense. Now, yeah, I'm riled up because I love boxing. I love boxing so much. And when dudes, this ain't child's play, this ain't basketball, this ain't baseball. When dudes is out there training, risking their life, at least, the least you could do is be fair. That's the least you could do, is be fair in your assessment. No matter how you like somebody else's style, if you like this guy better or things of that nature, it's all about being fair. That doesn't mean a guy, if you put him number one, is way better as things of that nature. Place him right. Because if you don't respect these fighters won't respect the sport. And then fans, you want to see these fighters fight. You want to see the fight that y'all want to see. And y'all want to call out these fighters. But at the end of the day, y'all do a disservice to these fighters that risk their life. And y'all treat them like trash. Y'all treat their accomplishment like trash. You treat their resume like trash. Like if unifying ain't nothing. Like being undefeated is nothing. Like beating undefeated fighters is nothing. Like beating past world champions is nothing. This is the problem with boxing, sir. And ma'am, this is the problem. ESPN, please fix this garbage. Please. Stop thinking emotional and make logical decisions when you analyze and assess boxers and boxing. You're only doing the disservices to even the guy that you're trying to promote as number one. You're still doing a disservice to him, because you know why? You would never be satisfied. You will always want these guys to keep striving, trying to prove something that they've already been proven. You don't see it? They did the same thing to Roy Jones Jr. You ain't beat nobody. Yeah, right. He beat Bernard Hopkins and he beat James Toney, a pound for pound guy. But if you don't respect them at that time, you always going to want them to do more. You always going to want them to do more. And then they go to the heavyweight and they accomplish something real big. And then they come back down and they lose. And then you want to say, oh, you see? Oh, see, Roy Jones, he wasn't that fundamental. You know, he didn't have no real defense. It was just reflexes. Then you want to discredit, because you're never going to be satisfied. You ain't never going to be satisfied. They're going to be calling Errol Spence to fight Canelo Alvarez. You know why? Because if you already put him number one in the welterweight division and he ain't beat no number one fighter in the welterweight division, what are you doing? You just placing people number one? To be the man, you got to beat the man. And the man is Keith Thurman. And it has come out of Bud Crawford's mouth and has come out of Errol Spence's mouth. And I got the footage to show it. If you look at my past video when I edited the the first take interview with these guys. Assess these guys right. Respect the sport. Respect the fighters.